What's a dream house for Elon Musk? Like some Tony Stark type shit?
Yeah, definitely.
Number of other companies, Elon Musk is the real-life equivalent of Iron Man. It is well known that he works 20 hours per day, 120 hours per week, and he has admitted to sleeping on the table in the conference room at Tesla in order to get a little bit more work done. What you see here is Elon Musk. During that time this video was being written, he had a net worth of $196.7 billion, and he has been quite open about his daily routine on multiple occasions. Now is the time to take notes, since we have the breakdown for you right here, which includes everything from what his mornings are like, to his work week, to even his hobbies. First things first, let's begin with Elon Musk at the very beginning of the day. That begins at 7 in the morning. Every night, Musk makes it a point to ensure that he gets between 6 and 6.5 hours of sleep. Due to the fact that he discovered via some trial and error that this is the ideal amount of sleep for him, he makes it a priority to get this amount of sleep. In an Ask Me Anything session on Reddit, he was reported as saying, "Sleep is pretty amazing." Then, after he gets up and starts moving about, Musk typically does not eat breakfast. The majority of the time, he anticipates that this will save him some time in the morning. Nevertheless, this is not always the case. In the event that he does consume food, he ensures that it is a meal that is heavy in protein, such as an omelet, and he consumes it with a cup of coffee. Following that, Elon will engage in the activity that he regards to be the most significant aspect of his daily routine, taking a shower. Yeah, you heard that correctly. One of the wealthiest men on the planet has a secret daily practice that consists of taking a shower. It is his assertion that he is able to generate some of his most brilliant ideas when he is hosing off, and whether you choose to believe him or not, there is some scientific evidence to support this assertion. According to Shelley H. Carson, a researcher and psychologist at Harvard University, who is also the author of Your Creative Brain, a book that is all about unleashing your imagination and increasing your productivity, taking a short break from an issue is the most effective approach for your brain to find a solution to the problem. As she continues, she explains that if you concentrate on the issue that is currently in front of you for an excessive amount of time, you may create inherent biases, which will cause you to continue thinking in the same unproductive manner. On the other hand, doing a seemingly insignificant activity, such as taking a shower and applying shampoo to your hair, might stimulate new regions of the brain, which in turn can facilitate the formation of some spontaneous association in your mind. You'll be more inventive, more productive, and more creative than you were in the past when you were a smelly, sweaty mess. Before you realize it, you will be more creative. I can't believe that Elon was able to solve this problem on his own. Physical fitness is yet another morning ritual that Mr. Musk follows, and while it is one that occurs less frequently when compared to others, he still does in fact do it. When he appeared on Joe Rogan's podcast, he admitted to Rogan, "I wouldn't exercise at all if I could." This is something that we would want to bring to your attention. Although it may appear that he is not a big fan, he does, in fact, get out and about. At the same time that he runs and lifts weights, Musk is also known to participate in martial arts, such as Taekwondo, Karate, Judo, and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And as seen by some of his distinctive dance routines that he has demonstrated at a Tesla event, it would appear that he also enjoys dancing. After seeing his children off to school, Elon will then drive over to either Tesla or SpaceX, typically traveling in his Tesla Model X. This will bring an end to his morning. Moving on to the middle of the day, we discover that this billionaire divides his time fairly evenly between his two major firms, SpaceX and Tesla, with Tesla coming out on top in terms of the number of hours that Musk puts in each week. Tesla is where he spends 42 hours of his week, and SpaceX is where he spends 40 hours. Let's actually break it down. The week has 168 hours. Elon takes 42 hours to sleep, 82 hours between Tesla and SpaceX, 21 hours because, he has to eat, and finally, he has 23 hours left to his girlfriends, exercising, and family. And here I am saying I don't have enough time to exercise. Damn. And while he is at work, you can bet your bottom dollar that he is paying complete attention to what he is doing. So much so that Musk has admitted that he does not pay as much attention to his diet as he ought to, and he said that he frequently consumes his lunch in a hurry while attending a conference in the afternoon. Sometimes he makes a pause to sit down and watch a video from Dreamlux. Wait, what? Even Elon is subscribed? Why are you waiting to subscribe, brother? Thanks for the support. When it comes to meetings, Musk is a huge fan of them, and to tell you the truth, we don't blame him. It is only that meetings get in the way of all the nice stuff, such as the engineering of his automobiles, making sure that they look and feel beautiful, and also making sure that his factories are operating as effectively as possible. He has his time at work all laid out, and meetings are just a nuisance. Meetings are something that Musk despises so much that he has even distributed a list of guidelines on them to his employees. It is not permitted to hold large meetings unless it is absolutely necessary to do so. Additionally, holding numerous meetings is not permitted and is only permitted when there is an urgent subject to discuss. When someone realizes that they are not required to be present at a meeting, they are free to leave at any time. This applies to everyone and anyone. The formalities are something that Musk does not want people to waste their time on. At last, Tesla has implemented a policy that prohibits the use of acronyms or gibberish words when referring to processes, software, or any other things. The point being made here is that individuals in any department should be able to communicate with one another, and information should not be halted simply due to the fact that one department utilizes jargon that another department is not familiar with. Every day, Elon will bring in an average of more than $54 million in revenue. We are beginning to have the impression that we are not exerting sufficient effort. Where do you stand? Though Elon is aware that he works a little too much, he has gone on record to state, "There were times when I didn't leave the factory for 3 or 4 days when I didn't go outside." This is something we felt compelled to mention. He went on to say, "This has really interfered with my ability to spend time with my friends and kids." His workload has decreased recently, and he now typically works 80 to 90-hour work weeks. However, he added that his cut is only temporary. Elon's final plans for the day are as follows. He will take his car to his $50,000 boxable casita house. This 400 square foot prefabricated foldable home can be towed by a luxurious Tesla Model X SUV. His tweet confirming this read, I quote, "My primary home is a $50,000 house in Boca Chica/Starbase that I rent from SpaceX." He'll make sure to have a big dinner when he gets home. It's not the most effective approach to gaining weight, but for Elon, it works. Business dinners are often his primary feeding source. He enjoys French cuisine, grilling, and Diet Coke, among other things. He occasionally takes a drink of wine or whiskey as well. He also spends time at home with his $3 million girlfriend Grimes and their child. Elon will also watch Black Mirror and Silicon Valley, 2 of his favorite TV series. Additionally, he has declared his fondness for anime, particularly Death Note. A passionate player, Cyberpunk 2077 is one of his all-time favorites, having earned $563 million in total sales income. The only console game that has ever captured his heart, according to his tweets, is Halo. Elon will be sure to read though. Other than that, he is rumored to read 1 book a day, listen to audiobooks and podcasts, and occasionally host parties. Although the size of the party he can throw in his 400 square foot house is unknown, we don't think it will deter him. In an English castle he once rented, the visitors engaged in a game of hide and seek. We're not sure what better way to celebrate your 30th birthday if not with that. For Mr. Musk, it ends at 1 in the morning, and he repeats the entire process the next day. We mentioned earlier that Elon Musk earns more than $54 million a day, but how exactly is he spending all these millions? Yeah, you can bet he's spending money on cars, mansions, jets, you're right. But there's one thing Elon loves spending his money on. Want to know more? Well, click on this next video.